Right, this is Liberty stock number 45726. It's a Loewer Crossmaster model CMDD-300 through feed edge rounding and deburring machine. Serial number 12278. It's also equipped with a Hammond Roto Finish dust collector model CDK-8.
That's exactly what it's got.
Okay.
Let's cruise through it, take a look at some things, and we'll go around, pop up the cabinet. We're closed right now, of course. The main ingredient, of course, being the heads. Doors interlocked. Power's on now. Doors up. Both the wheels here, they work nice off the drives. You've got your independent adjustment up here off the heads themselves. And as you pan down lower, got the center roller here, and then all the way down is the course elevation. So right now I'm going down. Yep. And so I'm dropping real slow here on the two heads. You can kind of watch here this whole upper business here. There you go. Yeah. So. And that said, we got the conveyor right below it, which again has the drive off to the side here. So we got the conveyor. And these two hoses here, of course, all go back to the vacuum. These are the I didn't mention them, but these are the vacuum slots up in front here and off to the side.
Oh.
Yeah, it works pretty good. So it kind of takes it all in, down the hoses, it goes out the back side over to the dust collector. So that's what's going on here. You got the drive motor for the belt. And then you can't see it. I even looked under. This is pretty good. It's got I guess a brush system up underneath here. That's another gear motor. And there's a brush system up down below there, but you can't see. It's all enclosed, so I can't show it. So, and this is the elevation aspect of it. There's those hoses. That whole business goes up and down. The whole head's on rails. And as you pan down low, that'll be your exhaust port right there, over to the vacuum.
I'm gonna get this one
the
there.
tag, sure. And coming around to the switchgear panel. Got this on, like I said, I'm under power. So. Basically got three drives, belt, spindle on the MITS drives, and the switchgear fuses, and one safety relay up in here. Come around to the front end, the control, real straightforward. E-stop, there's another E-stop on the other side of the cabinet, but we do have an E-stop. The two heads, forward and reverse pot, forward, reverse, pot, and forward only, of course, is for the belt with the pot. So they all have speed control on them and the E-stop. And as soon as I close this cover on it above my head, this guy lights up and we have full control of the machine. So I can't run it with the door open, but you can see it pretty good through the plexiglass. So if I close it up, and then after we do this, we take a walk by the vacuum. Yeah, we run that for a minute. So make sure I get this thing closed. See the light go on, so we're good to go there. We've got control. Maybe the belt by itself first, just to hear that. And we're about 30% right there. Let me get out of the light here.
I see.
Yep. And by the way, we've got my cord temped in here. We're currently running 480 volts on this machine. And I'll speed it up a little bit. That's really flying. I go really slow. Right there. That's probably pretty close to what a production mode would be. So that said, that works good. I can shut that off. And maybe just hear one of the spindles by itself now. We'll go left side first. Left switch is for left spindle, so either direction. It's pretty low. We'll speed it up some. I didn't look at the hertz on the inside, but where are we at? 50 hertz maybe, right there. They might have these drives overclocked. Let's see. Yeah, overclock these. They probably go to 120 hertz, so that's about 80% right there. 90%. Slow it down. Shut it off. Reverse, same speed. Or forward, as the case may be. Go back up again. Back down. Off. I'm gonna bring number 2 up. As soon as that stops. There's clockwise. Take it up. Midstream, right about there. Down low. And off. Reverse. Back up, 50%, not hertz, on the dial. These are one-turn pots, so I'm about 90% right there. I'm gonna leave it at 90, turn up the other one to about 90, and just flip it on maybe the other way, and we'll listen to both of them now. And I'll shut them both down simultaneously and go the opposite direction with both of them, and that'll be it.
Can you run them in opposite directions at the same time?
I am now.
Oh.
They're both individually controlled. That's what I just did. I was going left hand, right hand. Now I'm going right hand, left hand.
Thank you.
And like that's about 80%. Pretty close to full up. We'll slow them down to halfway. And this is with the drive on. That's everything running. All 3 items actually. That's about it. Drive off, and belt off. And the safety works. If you watch the control panel, I'll pop this door open, drops out everything, drops the drives, control circuit, everything goes. So it goes back down. That's that on this end, and then if you want to take a walk over by the canister here, so. I just got the motor hooked up. I don't have the air hooked up for the air shot, but that's kind of what this is. Filters in here. I took it out just so we don't blow a lot of dust all over the warehouse here. But this is all the air solenoid. This comes on and off nicely. It's clicking right now. I hear it. There's a built-in time off, time on relay right there. How often you want it to stay off, and how long do you want it to stay on for the what they call the air jet. I'm doing it right now. You can do it manually, but it also does it automatically while it's running, and that's this guy here. And that's just an air blast, and that's why they have the auxiliary receiver on the side to shake this guy out when it's sitting inside. So I've got that out just so I can fire up the motor. This is intake, by the way, right here. And if you just kind of stand back, you can see the whole thing from here. I'll just start it up for a few seconds, and I'll stop talking because you won't hear me. You hear that clicking? That's working. Pretty good, too. Shuts that down, and yeah, it all works good. And we got documentation in here for this whole circuit, which has its own individual primary feed. Again, I'm just temped in right here with my 480 3-phase. Down low is the filter off to your left there, sitting on the skid. and I didn't mention it, but the machine itself does have electrical schematics. It's got a whole booklet inside the electric panel. You caught it. Yeah, you went into the panel, so I think you've seen that. Right down here. So yeah, it's a full booklet with schematics, operational aspects, whatever we need. Did you want to show the inside of the canister? If you can, it only takes a second to pop it open. You want to come over here. Yeah, so that's where I pulled the filter out from. The filter just slides right in on this shelf up here, and you got your knobs to tighten it up. That's in nice shape. Yeah, it's clean. It's in good shape. And this is a big old baffle filter up here. They took it off for shipping. I put it back on there just for our demo. It's got a big baffle filter element in there, and then exhausts out the top. So, yeah, it runs pretty good too. I mean, it sounds good.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's got some power up there. Squirrel cages. Yeah, it's.
Okay.
So
Good
there it
enough.
is. That's
Thank
pretty
you.
much it. And yes, back around to the front. And
Call it.
that's everything. Yeah,
It's a
that's
first and only take.
there. It is. Yeah.